Welcome to the Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles channel. We are now starting part 9 of the 1930s wheat bag hunt. This is all that I hunted for part 8. I have to go through all these, pick out the best one, leave them down here, and start the hunt over. Let's get into that. I'll be right back. All right, I just narrowed it down to one of each kind, from 1930 PD&S all the way over to 1939 PD&S. Let's get into this hunt, but first let's take a look at a recap from part 8. All right, you will not frickin' believe it. Check out that R. Which one do you think we got? It is a Cherry Pickers variety. We have, boom, 1936 FS 102. So I do have the 102 and 103 now. Still hunting for the 101. But look at that. That is insane. That's awesome. Super extra thickness there. The coin is actually in relatively decent condition. It's just got some funk on it. But check that out. FS 102, baby. That's awesome. Stoked to have that. And I am going to end part 8 on that note. 1936 Cherry Pickers variety FS 102. Please hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can see the rest of this 1930s wheat cent hunt. I hope to see you on the next one. All right, let's get into this hunt. That 1936 was amazing. Maybe we'll find something else. Still got a lot to hunt, so let's keep her going. Not seeing anything on this 37. That's in the wrong spot. That goes there. Okay. 35, we're looking for a DDO as well. I'm not seeing it there. Damage there. Huh. That line throughout here looks familiar, but I'm not seeing anything. It's tough because these numbers could be worn. All right, I'm going to hold that one aside just for the heck of it. 37. Nothing there. No doubling on the reverse. No die cracks. No die chips. All right. What did I say that was? A 37? Yeah. 37 next. 36. Okay. Not seeing anything there. Nothing there. Nope there. Dent there. That U is probably damaged, so I'm going to go with nothing there. 36. Let me change the camera view here and make it a little darker. All right, 34. Nothing there, and couldn't tell if there was anything here anyway. All right, nothing. 4 goes there. 36, no. And no. Nothing on the reverse. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. $19.34. Looks kind of fat. There's a little bit of lamination right here. Nothing out of the ordinary there. E and P look thick. That could be a minor DDR, but I'm not going nuts on that. No, doubling down on the C. No, that's gonna go with the normal coins. 37. Slight wood grain to this one. Nope. And nope. Nope. And nope. What was that? Another 7? Yep. 7's a building. 34. I'm not seeing anything great there. No. And nope. This one's seen better days. Oh yeah. Nothing on that one. No. Another 34. Nope. Nope. Not seeing anything crazy here. No. No. Okay, we're getting close to the 6-minute mark here. I'll probably scope one more coin. A little bit of woody going on there. Is that a 38? 38, yeah. All right, let's do one more. 35, it looks damaged. Nope. And nope. All right. Let me get into hunting these off camera, and I will be sure to bring you in on my first find. See you in a second. All right, still on group 1, a couple of coins after our live hunting. We have a 1936. If I flip her over, look at the thickness on this. Look at how thick that E is. The dot, the L, the U, all of these letters are massive. That S, unum, the top of the E, the O. Check out all of America, the cat eye in the O, the extension on AM. Look at ER down the bottom there. And then the wheat stems are just extremely thick. So this is a best of WDDR number 11 on Wexler's. Let's keep it going. Still working on the first handful. I have a 1939 under the scope. And I'm trying to figure out if this could be the start of a cud, or a cud but a very small one. I did check cuds on coins. I don't see anything. But, I mean, it does look like it started from kind of here, worked its way over and then up, and then down back that way. You can see that. Let me try to get a little closer here. Darken it up a little bit. So you see that? So, I wonder. Let me know what you think down in the comments. So just a couple of coins after that 1939 as we have this 1938 in really nice condition, actually. And if we come up to, actually the eye is pretty much not missing, but slightly missing. G-O of God is kind of a ghost effect. We is there. TRUS is there, but slightly. And then the last T, is almost gone. So we do have a filled die, like a grease strike. The reverse is also nice. Great detail for a 38. So we have a 38 strike through. Sweet find. Let's keep her going. All right, I'm working on the second grouping. I have a 1934 here with extra thickness, similar to the 1934D Cherry Pickers variety, which this is not a Cherry Pickers variety, which is odd to me. But you see the extra thickness in 1934, and I'm trying to see it here while I have you on screen. Right down here is a die dot right in the vest, which matches up with Wexler's die marker. We have extra thickness in Liberty and some extra thickness in Trust. I'm trying to see if there's anything else here. Maybe like a die dot in United, if I can make that out. Let's see. It's hard to see anything. It would be like in this area right here, but it's very difficult to see. It looks like it's right there, a little die dot. But WDDO004 is what I'm looking at. Sorry that took so long. Let's keep it going. All right, I'm still working on group 2, but check this out. We got an Indian. That's our third for the bag. So 1884, and they've all been older, like in the 1800s. United. I'm not seeing any doubling, I don't believe. I wouldn't know if I did anyway. 1884. 1 cent. I'll take that. All right. Let's keep this hunt going. All right, I'm working on handful 3, and I am just in awe right now. We have a 1936 that is kind of unassuming. Looks like a normal 1936. And when I shifted it to the left to Liberty, we have some extra thickness, but then I saw the R, right? The R that has that notch in it right there. And I swung it up to In God. And check that shit out. We have another Cherry Pickers FS 103. Now this one actually has better doubling in it, but you can definitely tell by that O, the cat eye in that O, you can clearly see the doubling on this one. We Trust is the notching in the top of the U. You can see the line in the R. That's unreal. That is awesome. Check that out. Look at the notching in the I and the N. That's sick. Wow. Back-to-back Cherry Pickers varieties. I didn't check the reverse. Hopefully it's not destroyed. It's pretty chewed up. That is awesome, though. Sweet. Yeah, we got some dings and dents. That's awesome. Worth the time spent on it. All right, let's keep her going. I got about 6 coins left, and then I'll wrap it up. All right, everybody, we're going to end it here. I want to say it's probably like around a 13 to 15 minute video before this. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. There were a lot of good finds in this one. Right down here, just tap it. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Also hit that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. I will be having plenty more of these. We have enough to hunt. So if you hit that notification bell, you will be notified on all of the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. Hopefully, I'll see you on the next one.